Hello, this is SeeWing Yee from the Yee Real Estate Network. Our company specializes in helping out-of-state investors, basically mom and pop investors, to buy turnkey properties in different areas of the country. And we've been doing it for the past 15 years. We have helped hundreds of investors, really mom and pop investors, to buy turnkey single family homes up to duplex and fourplex. This is our business model. And again, we have people buy positive cash flow properties. I mean, positive cash flow. So uh, that's why in South and Southeast is a great area to buy, especially in the fastest growing areas of Texas and Florida and a few other areas. We also invest in the Midwest areas. So again, we specialize in I specialize in helping individual risk investor to to create an investment allocation to buy multiple investment properties, so they could potentially, in the future, they could replace their working income with the real estate passive income to the extent possible. So again, we're not helping people to buy one rentals. We help people to consistently buy a portfolio of physical assets, mainly single family homes, to achieve long-term success, generational transfer, passive income, and generational wealth and appreciation and equity. All right. So with that in mind, for those of you that want to join our free membership, all you have to do is log in, and our website address is at the bottom of this video, and you can just click our video and put down your email under the login, and you will be able to receive weekly newsletters. You are essentially a free member of our organization, and if you wish to pursue or take action on some of the opportunities we present to you, then feel free to contact our our company. All right. So again, you can receive free information. You are part of a network of like-minded investors. There are several thousand of us. We've been doing this since 2005, more than 15 years now. And so regardless of where you live, I mean, I don't care whether you live in Alaska or Portland, Maine, or Butte, Montana, you have the ability to buy out of state, buy remotely, turnkey, and using a system which is have a total umbrella where the property management, everything is in place. We have off market investment, single family home investment opportunities. You don't have to bid in the open market, going through the bidding war, multiple offers, and getting frustrated and whatever. All right. So we have already targeted all the properties for you. All you gotta do is just, it's giving to you on a silver platter. All right. So, but again, we're here for education. So I'm gonna share this particular screen with you, and we're going to go over one of the resources that we used over the past few years. We, of course, all of us use different kind of resources to get educated, to get informed, that will make you a good investor. And one of the sources that we use, of course, we use credible sources that we vetted, we do our due diligence, and we trust the accurate information that they provide. So with that in mind, John Burns Real Estate Consulting is one of the sources. I just merely, copy and paste one of their news articles that just came out. So I'd like to share with you from a big picture. I mean, sorry for this long introduction, but so, and he's talked about the investor mania 2.0, he called it, right? So again, so the first category, what his company, John Burns Consulting, have seen in the past few years and moving forward into the future, there are many real estate people and are entering in this investment real estate space. So, okay, let's go over that. All right, the first category We have organizations that specialize in single family rental landlords, if you will. They are professionally managed. They're backed by multi-billion-dollar global investment groups. They use crowdfunding platform, and so they could. It's easy for investors to click and invest using passive rental investment options uh, available to the masses. So our business model is somewhat or similar to this business model, but we're not that really large. We're not backed by a hedge funds, the multi-billion-dollar hedge funds. Not at all. We are. You could categorize our organization, the Yee Real Estate Network, as sort of a mom and pop real estate investment group. Although we have several thousand investors that are, are part of our email membership. All right, so okay, physically we're located in San Francisco Bay Area, but again, our investors within our network located all over the U.S. Mainly, I would say 75% of them are located in California. So we do remote Zoom meetings, Facebook Live events. We used to do physical events, of course, monthly club meetings in the Bay Area. But with due to the pandemic, everybody's doing remotely these days. So we communicate with our investors through YouTube videos, through email blast, newsletters, and on an individual consultation, we do one-on-one Zoom meetings and FaceTime and phone calls and emails and texts, right? So just like, a lot of people. All right, so the next category of investment space out there in the universe of real estate investing is flippers. Okay, we don't do that. I mean, we like the buy and hold strategy, so you could hold it as many years as possible, so you can do some generational transfer, what have you. And it's all about long-term wealth, right? And it's just, you're not going to get wealthy in just overnight, right? It takes a lot of blood, sweat, and tears, if you will, right? There's a musical group named Blood, Sweat, and Tears back in 1970s. I like music, so so I have a lot of history with American music and modern culture. Okay, flippers, that's something that we do not do because other people does it. It's just not within our business model. Flipping is quite difficult these days, especially you're not getting houses on a discount anymore, right? Because of the prices have keep on rising and a lot of different reasons. Right now, in my opinion, flipping is just, not our cup of tea. It never have been, will probably never will. And the next category of people, foreign investors and second home buyers. Foreign investors has been entering the American real estate investment space for quite a few years. However, these past couple of years, maybe due to the pandemic or whatever, what I've noticed that they have not been investing in the U.S. real estate. But uh, I believe once the pandemic is over, you will the foreign investors with their deep pockets, if we will come over to the U.S. and try to invest in different asset classes, including single family home rentals and what have you. Second home buyers, yes. So therefore, there's a lot of, again, in our opinion, for the past 15 years, we believe single family or home investing is the best real estate asset class, if you will, right? And so a lot of people are trying to compete against you. So we focus on mom and pop investors like you folks out there, right? But there's a lot of competition out there, and foreign investors are one of the people that are coming after the same asset class that you are trying to pursue. So just keep that in mind. There's a lot of competition out there. Second home buyers, some of you, especially baby boomers, right, that achieve fairly good wealth as they reaching toward retirement. They are entering into the vacation home, second home buying. So we see some uptick in this investment space, if you will, especially due to the pandemic. People want to, buy a future retirement home. Now they call it vacation home, close to where they live. in a in the nice space area with a lot of amenities, by the ocean, by the mountain, but whatever. Like, so foreign investing, I mean, second home buying is really is getting a lot of attention from wealthier, especially baby boomers. All right. So let me see what else. Okay, over here, just as you can see, fix and flip. There's a lot of companies out there that are trying to do this. Again, it's very, very difficult to do if you're not in the local area that you're in. We're in California, and needless to say, the housing prices is here in California is totally outrageous. It's very hard to do flips. So I'm not going to talk about that because that's not my business model. So the next category, as you can see, is it's kind of hard to see, is institutional investors deploying capital into single-family home rentals built to rent. Now, just pay attention to this. Again, you as a mom and pop investor, right? Typical person that working full time, you have fair amount of money. You maybe have $50 or to $100,000 of cash to invest. You may have some individual retirement accounts, IRAs. You want to buy single family home rentals in good cash flow markets, especially in South and Southeast. Right now, once again, the institutional investors, I believe they're going to come and compete against you for single family home rentals. Right? They have done it before. Those Wall Street folks, and they have taken a pause recently, the last couple of years, but I believe they're going to come back. So keep that in mind. If you're really focused, you're committed to your financial goals, as a mom and pop investors, you need to take action, right? Because there's a competition that is coming around the corner in a way of Wall Street. Institutional investors, they have huge chunk of money, right? They are buying, a bulk purchase. They can buy several hundred single family homes from a particular builder, for example. I've seen that happen, right, in different markets. So just be aware that is happening. So you need to be aware those kind of things. And then few other things. I'm not going to talk about too much. Crowdfunding platform. Yeah, we do turnkey, of course. Turnkey investing is what we do. 1 to 4 units, single family home up until 4plex. When you invest anything, we invest everything beyond the 4plex. Of course, you can't get the favorable Fannie Mae lending loans that your customer to get. So we don't venture into anything over 4 units. Is commercial investing, commercial loans. That's quite a different business model that what we practice. So I'm not talking about that. Let me see what else. Built to rent developers and operators. Yes, you're gonna see developers and builders in different part of the country. They can build their homes strictly for investors, right? Right now, because of the hot market and the low inventory and historical interest rate and high demand, we are seeing most builders are selling to owner occupied buyers only, right? They have pretty much shut off the investors. So to be honest, I mean, as a real estate investor, if you want to buy out of state, you buy remotely. If you want to buy new construction, single family homes, and that's the best asset class right now because of the returns and what have you, potential equity and cash flow appreciation. But just be aware, it's just the pickings are very slim pickings for out-of-state investors that want to buy new construction single-family homes in good cash flow markets. I just want to make you aware of that. So there are some builders out there, few right now. There could be more, but we are also connected to some of the builders that are building their new homes strictly to sell it for investors. So investors buy it and they can rent it out to get the tenants, right? So there's a very good model, built to rent investment model. That's something that is very beneficial for remote investing, out-of-state investors, mom and pop investors, right? The busy folks like you that cannot, they have very little time to manage your real estate portfolio, but you're working full time and what have you. But this is a space. If you can find a company that does the build to rent business model for single family home investors, that'd be great. Of course, we have connections in the various markets in the South and Southeast that would be more than happy to provide those information to you, as long as you log into your email into our portal within our website, the yeerealestateenetwork.com. All right, so I think we are almost concluding. That's pretty much it. Oh no, not it. There's a, and then this graph shows a housing markets where investor sales are surging 20% year over year, right? From 2020, actually from 2019 to 2020. There are two categories. One is major markets, one is secondary markets. We are in one of those major market locations, which is Naples. Naples have seen a 57% jump year over year in where investors come in and buy homes. By the way, this research is not particularly for mom and pop investors. When you sometimes you have to be careful, how what are the definition of some of these words. Whenever you see any kind of information you find out there, it's just there's more to it than what you may see. But investor in this definition could be institutional investors, could be developers, right? Could be builders, could be Wall Street. So investor is a very general term, it's a very general acronym. So so we don't know what type of investors are entering this market, but you see the top markets with the major markets and also the secondary market. So for my definition, turnkey investor, mom and pop investors, if you will, we have resources on the ground in Naples, Florida, which is in the southwest area of Florida, Cape Coral, Naples, and Lehigh Acres, and Fort Myers, and Port Charlotte, and LaBelle, and all the surrounding cities in this area. Very good. Southwest Florida is very fast growing, so I'm happy to see that the area that we have resources, we have connection with, is growing very, very fast in the major market area. Of course, Austin, we have been promoting Austin, Texas for the past 10 years. And if you're not aware what's going on, Austin is the hottest market in the US. Is really a record breaking, but we'll have done other videos on Austin, Texas. Just look at the YouTube channel, you will see future Austin investment opportunities. We can talk more about that quite consistently. Amazing market. All right, and then we have resources. We have teams available in the secondary markets as well, mainly in Florida, right? So we have Central Florida and Southwest Florida. Central Florida covers many cities. Some of these cities that are mentioned in this secondary market category, we have connections. We have teams in those markets that can help you buy cash flow properties in the secondary market. Okay, so I'm not gonna go any further. I have talked more than enough. So that's pretty much I have to say. Once again, thank you for attending, and just if you're interested in more detailed information, again, just at the bottom of our video, just click on our website, just put your email on there, and you will become a free member of our organization. You will have access to a lot of great information about in much more details, of course. All right, thank you so much. This is SeeWing Yee from the Yee Real Estate Network. Thank you so much, and have a nice day. Goodbye.